fanzine culture at United is one of the best established in the Premier League, and to many match-going Reds, picking up the latest Red issue, United We Stand, or Red News, is even more important than picking up a match programme. This week, United Fans TV spoke to United We Stand editor Andy Mitten about the magazine's origins.
My name's Andy Mitten, I'm editor of United We Stand. I've done United We Stand for 21 years. I make my living as a football writer, write for people like 442. Lots of magazines and newspapers around the world. I've also written 9 books, 7 of which have been about Manchester United. I started United We Stand when I was 15, borrowed £20 off my mum. Photocopied a load of issues together, stood outside Old Trafford and sold 48 copies. That was in 1989. And looking back, it was absolutely dreadful. We were 15-year-old kids. It was a bit of a hobby, and I never for 1 minute thought that United We Stand would be going over 2 decades later, but it grew quickly. I've got a great job. I'm a lucky lad, I know that. I work hard at it, and I always try and come from the background of the fans, because that is my background. So when I go to dodgy derby matches in places like Israel, I'm not scared. It just doesn't faze me at all, because I've been in far dodgier situations following Manchester United, and I think it's important that the fans have a voice. In some ways, the fans have got too many voices now. With the internet, boards are full of rubbish. But if you can get to the right fans, and get good articulate people speaking, telling the story of their club and why they follow their club, I find that far more interesting than a player saying, to be fair, the lads, I'm happy when I score goals and stuff. Now, players are still the celebrities. They're the ones who I have to interview them all the time, because they're the ones on the front covers of the magazines. But I think the fans have got a very important role in football. United We Stand has been going since 1989. You can get it in one of 3 ways. You can buy it outside the ground for £2. You can buy it in newsagents throughout Great Britain and Ireland and beyond for £2.50, or whatever is in euros, which is pretty much similar to the pound these days. Or you can subscribe. A lot of people subscribe now, more than ever, because a lot of our readers have stopped going to games because of issues like ticket prices and the Glazer takeover. It's a magazine with 44 pages, and we don't have any agendas. I always say the best articles get in there, the most entertaining, the best written, and we get sent mountains of material each month, and most of the stuff we get sent doesn't make the grade, and that's my decision, my choice as editor. But the stuff which is good enough gets in there, and I'd like to think we've got a very high standard of articles. I'm very proud of the fact that 14 people who started writing for United We Stand now make the living full time as writers in the media. But I've got people writing for United We Stand who were born on the wrong side of the tracks, who wouldn't have had those same opportunities. In their eyes, they were born on the right side of the tracks. And I love to give them a chance and to let everyone have the say, because Manchester United's fan base is huge and very disparate. There isn't one single voice. It's impossible for anybody to say, I represent Manchester United fans, because they don't. And I'll write an opinion about anything to do with Manchester United, and you might find a groundswell of people agreeing with you. Plenty of people won't agree with you, and you can say Eric Cantona is a wonderful footballer. You'd still find people disagreeing, saying he's overrated. So when it comes to more political subjects, there's always lots of agreement and disagreement. But what I do is I listen to people. I stand outside the ground once a month. I get loads of emails. People see me at matches. They've seen me around for a long time, and I get to hear what grievances people have, and that's reflected in the content of United We Stand. We've done that for a long time, and hopefully we'll do it for a long time in the future.